but it's not going to be a very pleasant one. And eventually you'll want to kill yourself, which ability will be taken away from you, and you'll be tormented. And of course, we know that those that take the mark of the beast will be tormented forever before the presence of the angels and the Lamb. So my recommendation is, don't take Satan's suggestion. The Lord has a much, much better plan for us. He knows that our DNA is messed up. He knows that it has some serious flaws. But you see, He created us, and He, as the master programmer, is going to fix us. He's going to give us a new body. He's going to restore that DNA, the real you that's in your DNA. He's going to restore it, correct it, and He's going to upgrade it, from what we see in Scriptures. But Satan wants to do a counterfeit of this. He wants to mimic and imitate what the Lord is trying to do. And it's basically that you can have your cake and eat it too scenario, where you don't have to bow your knee to the Lord Jesus. I will give you immortality, says the dragon. I will give you a new body. Just do it my way, and it'll be a lot more fun. So Satan will be imitating our salvation. So we have seen both in the movies and in real life personal testimony that aliens appear as beings of light, but believers in Jesus will actually receive true bodies of light. We know that the beast will promise glorious bodies which he will ultimately not deliver. So some 2,000 years after the true incarnation and 6,000 years after the fall of man in the garden, Satan, the serpent, will have fulfilled the prophecy that God spoke to him of the enmity between his seed and her seed. And having his own seed mingled with the son of Adam and with today's technology, Satan can finally try to replicate his own seed in every last person on the planet. And if he can accomplish this, then perhaps, he believes, his own fate can be averted. Perhaps he can succeed in his war to destroy the image of God genetically contained in man. But thankfully we know that he will not be successful, but there will be many that will fall for the trap. And so we need to be on our guard. And this is what Jesus tells us. Constantly be on your guard, so that your hearts may not be loaded down with self-indulgence, drunkenness, and the worries of this life, or that day will take you by surprise like a trap. For it will come on all who live on the face of the earth. So be alert at all times, praying that you may have the strength to escape all these things that are going to take place and to take your stand in the presence of the Son of Man. You see, the days are short, and I believe that with all these things put together, we see that the time is extremely short. We need to be urgent. You see, I hope that this conference has been more than just a time to tickle our ears. This has been a time for us to realize how short the time is and to go out and to tell people. We need to open our mouths. We need to spread the gospel. It's not to convince people of Nephilim. It's to convince them that the Lord Jesus has the true answer. Because if they don't know that, then they will fall for the lie of the enemy. And it's our job as believers in Yeshua to go and tell people that message. So I exhort you as brothers and sisters to take that message to your family, to your friends, to your colleagues, to people you don't even know, and tell them that the time is short, but there is great hope. You see, there is so much hope. And the darker we see it getting, the brighter it has to get on the other side. And that's what we want to share with people. Thank you so much.